everyone, welcome to Long Arm Wednesday. I'm Laura Lynn of the Mama Pop Quilt Shop, and we're very happy to see you here today. We're working on our live stream we did for a couple of weeks, the red and gray and a little bit of black Scrappy Quilts. It's because I had to introduce the plaid. I had a lot of plaid left over because I made a boo-boo. So anyways, nonetheless, it's in a quilt and I love it. I love how it turned out. I did an edge to edge in the center of those 12 lines. Actually, I have a couple more to go on the bottom, but because we needed to film the show, I had to come and show you something. So I'll go with the small camera so you can see it, and hopefully it will see it. And there's like a star, it goes a straight line. It's actually a straight line from here to here, and in between it goes and makes a couple of stars, and whether it goes sideways, upways, downways. Anyways, and I loved how it was, just that it flowed with it. It wasn't too any round or flowy angles. I wanted some sharp angles because of the triangleness and the lines and so on and so forth. Anyways, that's what I like, and that's what happened. So, and I chose, actually, where's the thread? There we go. This beautiful, I'll put it right here so you can see. It's not a shiny glide. It's 100% polyester, and it is a gray, Perma Soft gray, cool gray number 3, and it's a polyester, and there's 3,000 yards on the spool, and I just thought, to me, it suited this quilt perfectly. You know, I didn't want red. It was going to be a little bit too much. I don't know, just gray suited it. I did introduce or audition a few colors, and gray was the one who won out. So I have a very beautiful plaid background here. You can't really see it there, but it is black, red, and gray plaid, and it's a beautiful flannel. I actually made Munchkin some pajama bottoms for Christmas out of it. So anyways, this is I've chosen that for the back. I just want something nice and warm and soft, you know, something cuddle up to and be cuddled in return. That's what I love about flannel. All right, so we have this little border right here to play with, and we have this border to play with, and we have that border to play with. I haven't decided on that one, but we're going to do these two today. Okay, so we're going to start down here. And I do have my ruler plate on because I'm just going to stitch in the ditch on these ones when, you know, after I do some action in this one, pretty much, okay? All right, so I'm going to start off at the bottom. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to come up, over, make a little triangle, come down. Go up, over, make a little another triangle, and then come down. And that's how I'm going to fill this all the way around, and hopefully making a nice big triangle in the corners, okay? So cross your fingers. I haven't done this one before, but I've got the idea, and it's in my mind, and I kept thinking about it with this quilt, so therefore it shall be. Just gonna take my time. You could chalk this out so you get everyone exact. I like the little bit of organicness when it comes to the free motion stuff. So, you know, one's a little bit shorter, one's a little longer. It don't matter. We're not really going to see it anyways. It's more just a texture thing at this point. So, but I really wanted to keep playing on those sharp angles. Keep it nice and square and straight lines, and I don't know. It worked out on the sketch pad and the shower wall. So, and once I got to this, to the corner right here, I was going to make a triangle. So went up here, over here, back to here, up there, and then repeating the pattern all over again. Okay, so up, over, down, and you're just doing the V, up, over, down. Okay, now if you need to stop and position yourself, stop, machine, don't go, because you're doing those sharp angles. You don't want to make any wavy ones, right? Then make sure you're relaxed, loose in the shoulders. And I just came down there, so I need to come back up and do that other triangle. I guess if you wanted to, you could probably do the 2 triangles, like cross back over here and go back up, but you know, that's not what I had in my mind. It was something I thought of after the fact, but I really like just having that small triangle and then the big triangle. The small triangle and then the big triangle. And don't forget to move. And 12 stitches per inch. Hopefully you can see the thread. I'm not sure if you can. Oh, yep, sorry. Go back up there. It's kind of like walking and talking and chewing gum all at the same time. So this is number 1 of my Scrappy collection, Rainbow Scrap collection for 2018. So next one is pink and brown. And I've already thought of the pattern we're going to use. And so thank you to Judy Patterson. Thank you very much. She sent me a bunch of CDs, free patterns, of course. This one was the Kansas City Star, I believe. Well, that's just the company the CDs came from. Most of these patterns, they say they are printed in like 1937 and 1942. So that's what I saw the majority of them being printed in. So it's kind of fantastic to know that that pattern has been around for that long. So anyways, so thank you, Judy, very much for that. I'll be using one of the patterns. It's a classic. Everybody, I'm sure, knows it, but I think it done in pink and brown would be interesting. Maybe not everybody would do it in pink and brown, so you have to wait till Sunday to find out. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! Oh, I'm at a bobbin. Oh, that's okay. I had another one. I knew I was close. That's okay. Hold on. Clip those up. And of course, these stitches right here, when it comes to the end of the bobbin, are really snug as a bug in a rug. So you kind of want to pick those out until it's just the same consistency tension-wise as your other stitches. For some reason, I'm not sure why it always goes a little tight when it's towards the end of the bobbin. So yeah, come right back up to where it just meets that other one, that triangle. Okay, make sure you're clipping those bottom threads too. Okay, there we go. Oop, while we're here, might as well. All right, let me just grab another bobbin. Two. Empty. All right. There we go. Oh, that was really tight. Oh. There we go. Nice and smooth. All right, now back to where we were, which was right here. Okay, so we're gonna just cross over our threads just a little bit and then get back into the motion of coming down and then back up, making that T or that triangle. I did stitch in the ditch on the gray and the checker or the border there. See, I'm going to come in here, do my triangle, nice big one, and then come up, and then make that other triangle and back down, and then up, make that triangle and back down, up and down. We'll do just a couple more because I have the ruler plate on and I don't want it smacking against the bar. So we'll do right here. And back up. Okay, we'll leave it there so it's nice. It's hidden. Any of your stop and go stitches are going to be hidden in your stitches in the ditch. Okay, so that's that done. Isn't that kind of cool to do that little pattern quick and easy? And it fills that up really nice. And like I said, you could have done another triangle down here. It could have definitely come back down here and do another triangle, come back this way, and then just triangle and triangle, triangle. But like I said, I wanted to do it that one. All right, so now for this outer border here, just move those threads off to the side here. Just want to stitch in the ditch. Just kind of follow it a little bit and see how it goes, okay? I'm going to start up here. Still keeping with the beautiful gray of the Permasoft. It's not shiny, and that's one of the things. It's not that I didn't want this to be a shiny quilt. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't know. To me, just this was the more appropriate thread to choose than something really shiny and glossy like. So it's one that Pop ordered as a surprise, and I like it because, you know, it wasn't shiny. And then just follow that all the way. You could have saved stitching in the ditch to this point, but you'd only get every other one, right? You'd have to come up on either side anyways. You know, some people find it easier just to eyeball it. You know, they just go like this. You know, sometimes the ruler is more hassle if they're really good at doing horizontal lines. Maybe so not much in the vertical. So we'll come back here and we'll do up. And then move along. And then come on down. And move along. Go. I thought about quilting something different in this piano keyboarder, but I kind of like it just the way it is. I like how each little color section stands out on its own, and you know, everybody's kind of represented equally between the red, the gray, and you know, the darker tone of black. You know, there's some solids, there's patterns, there's Christmas or snowflakes per se. I think there's obviously some ducks. I know there's ducks coming up here. So we've got a little touch of green in it. So every now and again, there's a couple colors that catch your eye. And the green in this duck fabric up here and the pink hearts in that red with the pink hearts on it. So that every once in a while, they just, oh, that catches your attention. To me anyways, because that's really the only other depth of color that shines through between the red and the gray. Yeah, those duckies right there, which is those a few little leaves, but it's that few little leaves of green that it's just enough to catch your eye, right? And even this gold coming up on this one here, that's more of a little bit of a burgundy shade, and onto the red side, they're almost a reddy purple. And then just follow it along. Got a pretty cute Mickey and Minnie quilt to build up, so maybe we'll save that as a, I'll show you how my progress is on the weekend. How's that? We got a fun project for the weekend project though, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. Probably won't be a lot of sewing going on, but you'll see. You'll see. You'll be like, oh, I'm gonna want me one of those. Yeah, I did find this thread a little linty. I did, when after I did the edge to edge, or majority of it anyways, I cleaned off the needle head, but I just see as we're just puttering around here, it's getting it's all linty again. I guess one of the pretty benefits of Glide, you know, the super shiny stuff. Well, not super shiny, but shiny enough. It's got that gloss. It doesn't really lint. All right. Oh, sorry, hand cramp. It happens. Just because I was stitching in the ditch early, just before we were shooting. That's all. All right, almost to the end. And it's been a very fun, fantastic project to be working on and hanging out with you guys and talking about quilts and blocks and projects we're working on and, you know, what we're looking forward to in the next year and UFOs and all sorts of fun stuff. And yeah, why not? Why not? It's always fun to hang out with people you get along with and share a common passion with. The love of the fabric. Oh yeah. So pink and brown, it's gonna be. Looking forward to it. All right, now just this last little bit here. All right. Like I say, some people find it more of a hassle with the ruler. They're easier to go free motion or like just you know, whatever, stitch it, right? So. Make sure I push it instead. Oh, that's a bit better. There we go. We'll stop there because I know the ruler plate's right here and I don't want to smack it. So that's going to keep me busy for just a wee bit longer. All right, thanks for watching, everybody, and we will see you on the weekend project. All right, take care. Have yourself a fantastic day. Bye-bye.